Hi everyone, it's Justin here with Voices for Voices. Thank you very much for joining us. If you're watching or listening here in the United States or across the world, we're grateful and humbled to have you with us. If you can give us a big thumbs up, like, follow, subscribe, share, repost, follow our social media, all free things to do, that'd greatly help us impact and help and reach the individuals that uh, could benefit from our shows, the content, the experiences, all that. And if you're able to, reach out to contacts in your phone and let them know about the Voices for Voices organization, which is built on the foundation of mental health, mental illness, trauma recovery, all the things related, and have them check out the show because it's a very popular show, and we're finding out really day by day as each day goes by how popular the show really is. So thank you for joining us. We have a huge goal. We want to help reach and help 3 billion people at least over the course of my lifetime and beyond. And we're well on our way thanks to you. So thank you for all the love and the support. We feel that and we're sending that back to you. So we're going to jump into our topic for our show. An earlier episode, we focused on United Healthcare Surest and how they were negatively impacting my ability to get one of my mental illness prescriptions because of a prior authorization form that needed filled out by my prescriber, my psychiatrist, practicing nurse. Uh, and and so we talked heavily about that, where we have strong feelings that if my psychiatrist, when she put in the script, put in the prescription order, it, I believe that she should have been made aware by insurance, right? You know, they always ask you for insurance. You go into the office and has insurance changed? Okay, if it's changed, so do you have your new card? And so all that information is stored in a computer. So why can't this prior authorization form, why can't there be a message where, okay, I'm sending a prescription in for one of my patients. Hit the send button or but whatever button, the return button, the send button, whatever makes it that message go to the pharmacy, whether it's local or mail away. Uh, the prescriber, psychiatrist, uh, should get, if there is a prior authorization form needed for the pharmacy to actually fill the prescription, um, that should come back. There should be an automatic, you know, hey, you need to fill out this prior authorization form for this prescription to go to the pharmacy. So that's on the insurance side of things. Uh, so a day has passed. We were trying so hard to get this episode shot uh, the same day yesterday as when we were talking about the United Healthcare Service and how they were negatively and had negatively impacted uh, me getting the prescription that I needed and that I need. So that was one day without, so that prior day. So we're here on a Wednesday right now, filming this. So Monday I didn't have the prescription I needed. So comes Tuesday, I get a message from my prescriber saying, filled out the form. It's approved by insurance. Okay. So again, this is something that could have been done 4 days ago if my prescriber knew that she needed to fill this form out. So to get us up to speed, filled out the form, insurance approved it finally. But my psychiatrist, she had to go and do a lot of the legwork to find the form, to all that stuff. And it takes time, okay? Then to find out, and we talked about this as well, that CVS was telling me, oh, you're in, because we didn't have this form that was signed, that filled out. I was told, oh, well, your insurance doesn't cover this. So if you want it, you're going to pay $372. $372. $372 for the prescription. Okay. So I get notified via text, prescription's ready for pickup. And then I call in and I'm made aware that, oh, you can get it, for that $372 figure. Meaning that the prescription's actually at the prescription is actually at the pharmacy where I transact and do business. So it's there. It's physically there. If I would have went Monday and paid the $372, I would have got the prescription. Physically, it's there at CVS, the very CVS that I pick up my other prescriptions. So that's in the background. Then yesterday morning, I got a message from my prescriber saying, filled out the form, the insurance approved it. It should be available at the pharmacy. Okay. So I call, right, the automated number and all that, and and the automated number isn't updated with this update for the instead of $372 that now it's covered under insurance because, this form that should have been filled out last week, which the insurance company did not let my prescriber know that it needed to be filled out. So I could have bought it for $372, which meant that the actual pills or capsules or whatever, again, they're physically at that CVS location. So I call again the automated number and it still says, "Oh, you can get this. It's ready for pickup. Estimated cost $372." So I leave a voicemail and say, hey, my prescriber filled out the form, insurance approved it, finally. See, I'm not leaving I'm not letting insurance off, not letting United Healthcare Surest off the hook because they're the reason it took the time to get to where 4 days had elapsed. But for this specific show, talking about the ridiculousness, and I don't know if it's just CVS, it might be Walgreens as well. I don't know. So as I said, I called after I was made aware that the form and all that was everything was good. So $90. I'm not happy about $90. I think $90 is ridiculous. Not to mention, I don't get name brand. Very few of us get the name brand because it's so expensive. And there is an alternative, like a generic. And all my other prescriptions are all generics. And there's a generic version of this. So I don't know why CVS didn't just, after the authorization form, all that hassle, after all that happened, I don't know why CVS didn't fill the generic because that's what my insurance was telling me. They said, if you can't get this particular medication, here's the alternative, which basically means that this is the generic, and so it's going to be less cost. So less than $90 a month. That's water under the bridge. I'll deal with that next month because it's not gonna help now because I'm working through, these issues. So call CVS. They say 372. Pharmacist calls me back, says, okay, I looked into, your file and yep, you do have the form. We can, go forward and your insurance will cover it and it'll be $90. Again, I'm not happy about that. $90 for 30 days of blights, $3 a day for one. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So President Trump, I hope you're hearing this, you're watching this. Hope your team's hearing and watching. It's it's not right. So the pharmacist calls back, says, "Yep, we're good, $90. It'll be good. It'll be ready tomorrow." Okay, this isn't like the end of the day. This is, the middle of the day. And I was like, "What do you mean? It'll be available tomorrow?" I called not more than, a couple hours earlier, and the automated system said, "Yeah, I could come in and pay it a $372 for the prescription, that the prescription's there, physically there." So all they literally need to do is to transfer and say, okay, now we have this under insurance. We have the physical things, the medication for 30 or 31 days. And now he's telling me, oh, we got to wait till tomorrow. Like, why do I got to wait till tomorrow? I could come in and pick it up yesterday or earlier today before, the prior authorization form got filled out. And I get a message. It says, out of stock. This prescription's not typically stocked in a pharmacy and was ordered by you. Okay. As a reminder, please reorder 2 business days ahead of time. Well, we did do that. So that's where the insurance, United Healthcare Assurance, if insurance would have sent a message right away to my prescriber last week. So we did everything we were supposed to do. We got it sent in enough time that I wasn't that when I ran out, I was gonna have the new prescription, to kind of get pick it up from there. And I wouldn't have to miss any days. And so the prescription that is there, I have no doubt that that's going to be what I'm going to get today. And so there's this whole thing about, well, we got to fill it. So this is like a new order. Well, it's not really a new order. It's the same order. Now it's covered under the insurance. So CVS, this is bullshit. Straight up bullshit. You and United Healthcare and any other entity that pulls this shit on average everyday citizens, human beings, it takes a lot for me to get fired up. When I get fired up, I get fired up. I get angry. I get pissed. So I went 2 days. I've gone 2 days without a medication that I'm supposed to be taking daily because United Healthcare sure is fucked up. They fucked up because again, they didn't get that prior authorization form communication to my prescriber, so my prescriber didn't know that it needed filled out. CVS should have filled the fucking generic and not the name brand because I don't want the name brand for this very reason because it's so expensive. And then for the days to go by, and then I find out, oh, yeah, you can come get it for $372 2 days in a row. And then on that second day, uh, yeah, well, I got, not, you got the form done and it's under insurance. And so, yeah, we'll have it ready for you tomorrow. The fuck do you mean you'll have it ready for me tomorrow? You have the damn thing in the bag that if I come to the drive-through and pay the $372, I'm very well going to get that prescription. So there's got to be a fix. There's got to be something, CVS in Hudson, Ohio, corporate CVS. I don't know where corporate CVS is because that's where all the decisions and all that get made. Get your ass in gear. You're fucking around with people's lives. Luckily, I was able to manage getting through the last 2 days with a very important medication. I don't want to take medication. That's the other part. I don't want to. I need to, though. That's what I've learned. That's part of my mental illness treatment plan. And so I'm actively participating in my mental illness, mental health recovery, which is a battle every single fucking day of the year. So I'm bringing this up because what about the people who go through this and don't make the call? And they're just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, life ain't worth it. That's what this is for. This is to help those individuals and help other individuals who are reaching out and want to reach out. And it's taken so much. Maybe we've been an inspiration to them to say, you know what? Like, I don't want to go to therapy. I don't want to be seen by a psychiatrist, but maybe I need to. This is the type of shit that happens when somebody does decide that they're going to do that, that they made it so far where they're like, all right, I got two decisions. Or I got one decision to make. I got two options. Am I gonna live or am I gonna die? I mean, that's straight up what it is. Now people go, oh, that you're being dramatic, Justin. Oh, no, I'm not. This is administrative bullshit, both on United Healthcare Assurance and on CVS. Because I'm gonna get that same fucking prescription. They're literally just gonna unstaple, the date that it was ordered and all that, and they're gonna restaple when it was filled, which is gonna be today. So when I get told by the pharmacist that, oh, we gotta call, we gotta order that shit because we don't carry name brand like that. So we gotta order it. I'm like, you already have it there. He goes, yeah, well, I don't understand the automated message. My computer is showing me that we don't have it in stock. What the fuck are you talking about? I was able to come in again, $372. You would have gladly taken my money. So this shit needs to end, CVS. This shit needs to end, United Healthcare Assurance. You need to get down to helping people and make things as easy as possible, all the way from the prescriber down to the patient. Again, I don't like taking medication. I don't want to. I'm I don't want to. Haven't wanted to from day one. But I swallowed my pride. I decided, you know what? If that's something I gotta do, that I gotta do it. This is gonna help me along with my therapy and coping mechanisms and all those things together. Now, if I didn't have those other things, I don't know what would have happened. I don't know if I would have been able to make it through the day because my anxiety was through the roof both days and really now because I don't have it right this minute and I just checked my phone. I don't have a text saying it's ready. So for someone literally in the pharmacy, again, to take that prescription out of that bag that was going to be for the $372 and put it in a new bag for $90, the fuck out of here. You're messing with people's lives. So CVS, you need to be held accountable. And any and all other pharmacies other healthcare companies that are standing in the way. If I want to be like an active participant in my mental health recovery, which there's not going to be one day where I'm healed. Like it's a constant battle. So quite literally, United Healthcare Assurance and CVS are playing with people's lives. And I would think for the amount of money that the business makes and that the people at the top, the executives, what's the reason why? I want to know. Tell me. Tell my viewers, tell my listeners why this prior authorization form is not like an automated part of submitting a particular prescription. And it's not just mine. There's probably a bunch others. And I talked about in the earlier episode about my dad. He was going for his cancer treatment, chemo, and they knew right there and then if the doctor said we're okay, we're gonna switch, we're gonna add this particular medication with the chemo and all that. They knew right then and there we got to get prior authorization. So I get it. I'm not talking about me having cancer, but somewhere along the way, is it because cancer is more lucrative and so cancer treatment's more lucrative? Is what I meant. I don't know, but it's complete and utter bullshit to have anybody have to wait. And again, what if somebody, there's a lot of somebody's out there that are hurting, they're struggling, they want help, they don't know what to do. They're being told it's taking 3 months to get in to see the therapist or a psychiatrist. And then to have this happen, CVS, get your shit together. United Healthcare, sure as get your shit together. That's why I'm putting both of you on blast. You can get upset all you want. This is real life that I'm talking about. And that's what we talk about on our show. Our shows, over 500, by the way. So I hope this lights a fire under somebody to do something to help humanity, to make things easier for prescribers, to stop the bullshit about, oh, well, we have this particular prescription in stock for this, but oh, now we gotta, we're redoing it. So now the computer's showing us that there's zero in stock, yet I'm looking at it with my own eyes. I'm seeing it. It's called administrative bullshit, administrative red tape, purple tape, whatever. That shit needs fixed. That's gonna help a lot of people. Thank you so much for watching, listening to this episode of the show. Give us big thumbs up, like, follow, subscribe, share, repost. Follow our socials, especially our Instagram and Facebook, and reach out to 25, 50, 100, all the contacts in her phone. Get them aboard our movement to help and reach at least 3 billion people over the course of my lifetime and beyond. Thank you very much. We love you. Thank you for the support and the love. We feel that and send it right back to you. So until next time, Justin Allen Hayes here, Voices for Voices, TV show and podcast. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye for now.